a similar example now, but we do it now, instead of playing it directly, we control the sound through a button, right? So same exactly we did it for the video, I'm going to repeat it for the audio part. Now let's get started with the most important and most fun part here, the animation. So what's animation in general? Animation is meant to be the illusion of motion that's used by simply rapidly speeding of the display of objects, and node can be animated by changing its own property over time. I'm pretty sure you heard that term when we say keyframes, right? What's a keyframe? Any idea? I'll show you this now.
Is it the signs of playing and stopping and pausing?
Size of?
لا, the signs of
Sign. Oh, okay. No. Okay. Keyframes. I'll talk about it. This is very interesting. Nice, very close, excellent. All right. So animation, you might notice here, it's based on
media player.
media player, which we introduced already in the media part, right? But this can give you a hint that animation is nothing but the media plus time. So given a media, given the time, you can control the speed of how it runs. Yes. Then later we will add another concept we call keyframes, but I will explain it at that time. We explained already the difference between play, stop, and pause. Now this is really nice. So status can simply tell you if it's playing or stopped. I'll talk about this one later on. But for now, we have auto reverse. What is auto reverse?
It's reverse.
So for example, I'm starting an animation. Let's assume I'm moving a character from point X to point Y. This is forward. If I move it back Y to X, this is reverse, right? But this whole cycle is what we know as cycle count. How many cycle count I just made now?
One.
Two. Forward, then back. So it's total.
They're all under the same cycle count?
Falls under
The same cycle count?
No, each of them. Okay, if I define the cycle count to 2, and I make this reversible, let me explain this to you. Like I move an object from point X to point Y. This is forward.
This is one cycle count.
That's one cycle count. Back again, this is.
The cycle count works for both forward and backward. It's not
Yes.
different.
No, okay, so this is happening if you set the auto reverse to true. Okay? What if this was false?
It will be one count one cycle.
So I'm simply moving it forward. I'm not returning it back. But again, I put here the cycle count as 2. What's going to happen?
بيروح
اكس
برجع بيروح.
بعدين زد
Again?
اكس بعدين واي بعدين زد
No Z. X and Y only.
X
and Y, X
goes
and
back
Y.
to X.
So I have X and Y.
بعدين
بيروح X
بيرجع
Y.
اكس بعدين اجين
بعدين I.
بيروح
But it's not a
بعدين
cycle
X.
count and it goes back.
بيروح X from X to Y, then it lags, بيرجع مرة ثانية على X, بعدين بيروح مرة ثانية على Y.
You're saying here,
2 times
automatically?
لا
لا لا لا.
ولا it returns back
Returns
and-
back. أنا بقول وقف عند الواي.
I'm saying return back.
Returns back.
كيف يعني returns back?
Like does it return and move forward?
لا
It returns and moves
Does it cut and move forward again?
Yeah, it
returns
cuts
back
and
to-
then go back to X وبيرجع.
So
قلت لك
will
it
cut
lags.
Here, it will cut.
What do you mean cut?
Cut like you don't see the reverse action.
بس شوفيك رجع مرة
When I
ثانية
show
بتقول
here and
Yeah,
then
but
move
if it-
here, this is what you see, right? Then I disappear, I appear here, then I move again.
Jinni.
Jinni, exactly. We see it a lot in games, by the way.
yeah.
ايه اللي عرفتي اللعبه لما الكاركتر يروح بياخد يرجع بعدين
لما تخسري في يوم check point. Yeah.
Alright. Now let's see possible transition types. How many possible transitions? 5. We have the path, the fill, the fade, rotate, and parallel. But let's move one by one. Let's start with the first one here. What do we mean here by the
الباث
path
اللي
transition?
بيتحرك.
Moving, right? Could it be line? Yes. Could it be arc?
Yes.
Yes. Could it be
الفيرتيكال horizontal.
circle?
No, that's rotate. No?
لا yes إلا
Could it be,
Okay.
could it be
كذا.
ellipse?
يعني أنا I specify.
So it just moves no matter
Be
what.
any shape, even a polygon. Anything, okay? As long as you have clear lines and points start to end, this can simply work. So this is how you do it with the path transition. How about the fill?
الفل اللي معبي الكلر يعني.
Happy color, exactly. Alright, so I have yellow and green. Can I fill it between yellow and green? Like what happens in characters, let's take scenarios game related so it can help you even with the project. So with the path, I agreed, I have a character that moves from one point to another. And just like in your assignment, you can define even this as projection, right? So it can walk here in a straight line up, straight line down. It can be a curve, it can be any type of motion you define. Now with the fill, I simply play with the color fill. So let's assume your character lost lives that was reflected on their color. So every time they lose life, they actually show as
Red.
pale red, okay? Then you got this booster, okay, as you move. Then this booster started filling up your color back to green. So this is simply fill transition.
Yeah.
That's how we see it, right?
It's fill and fade, right?
Hmm?
It's also fade.
I'll talk about fade now. Now let's assume I'm still losing lives, but I'm approaching to die or disappear. Now this is fade, right? So when the character loses an entire life, you either repeat the same level, right? Or you disappear and show again in a, we call it, what is it? I forgot the name. I forgot this. Okay, it's like, for example, if this is the start of your level and this is the end, but then here you preserve it a station, like
Checkpoint.
Checkpoint, thank you. Checkpoint. So here, if it's a checkpoint, you simply start again back here, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. So this is fate, right? So it can disappear if it collides, let's say, with an object, if it hits an object, and then it appears again somewhere else. Now rotate is obviously clear when you want to rotate over something which is part of your exercise doing the assignment. And I also have, oh, I'm so sorry. Now rotation is not this. The path is what we call it this. Rotation is being able to rotate an object.
Like the geometry, I got.
Yes. So the object itself rotates.
We
Okay?
did this in lab, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
with the airplane.
لحد ماضي.
Yes,
لحد
exactly.
ماضي.
Like the spacecraft one.
Yeah.
You can move it left, right.
Yes,
Up
and
and
down.
down.
rotate.
So this is simply the rotate example. Now the parallel is what? Again, if you do them,
كلها بنفس الوقت.
excellent. So this is simply happening in the same time. Ideally speaking, if I have more than one of these, the code is read line by line, right?
Yeah.
So if I want to apply more than one at the same time, I have to take it into parallel transition. Let's see the first one. Now this line you will see it in all. Okay, so get used to it. All possible transitions and animation could be played or
Start.
yes?
Yeah.
So you can generate any of these on them. Again, keep in mind, we look into our animation package, all possible classes below it. And also we look into the time factor. Now tell me this. I have an object moving from point X to point Y over 5 seconds. Then same exact one over 10 seconds. Which one is faster?
5 seconds.
So here, when the value of time reduces, the speed will actually increase. When the time increases, the speed will decrease. Okay? Now, set cycle count, set auto reverse is again going to be shared among all these transition types. So I can tell how many times this transition is taking place. Is it once or twice? Is it reversible or just forward, right? Is it the case that you do it infinite number of times? Or you do it 0 time or 1 time? When do you stop? Okay? Now this is very interesting concept. Let me explain it to you. So what do we mean by keyframes? Okay, I'm just going to use here Google. I'll try to download here a GIF image. Okay, so let's assume GIF. Alright, I'll just take this guy here. Okay, let me take this character here, okay? I'll save it. And we call it image. And I will open here. I'll go here for split. I choose it. Let me pick it here. And I will upload. And I will split it into frames. How many possible frames do you think create this GIF image?
5.
5?
2.
Look at this.
Oh.
32 frames. Alright, now let's see these frames.
Wow.
See this? Do you see it?
Yeah.
You see the slight difference from one frame to another?
Yeah. Just hit
That's
it.
how,
Every step.
exactly, that's how animation actually works. So that's why some animation videos, like if you look into Frozen, let's say, or other animation movies, can take them up to 10 years to create one scene. Because they draw it sketches.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Long time ago, of course. But now still it takes, it's a very lengthy process.
Some movies, they still do it with hand.
Of course now AI made it a bit easier on lots of the work behind. But it's still a heavy process to make.
Frozen took 10 years?
One scene in the first edition, I guess.
10 years?
Yeah.
No, they do it.
There has been something similar. I'm not sure if it's the entire movie or a single scene, but it was.
Oh my god, 10 years.
Yeah.
A lot of time, but system.
I mean, again, that's why there is an entire job called an artist, an entire role that's called an animator, right? So it's their own job, and there's a huge science behind it. Like, I mean, this is the easiest way to see it. Just frames and speeding it up over time. I don't honestly recall if it's Frozen or another movie, but search it. Maybe this is a very interesting story I heard. Either I don't recall, but there has been one movie that showed this. Anyways, so that's simply the idea of keyframes now. So now we have full idea of how to animate these keyframes over a specific timeline. Okay? Now look at this. How many keyframes do we see here? An actual one. That's obviously clear. 5, right? So we have 3 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So it's a normal ball or bubble that's moving with the timeline, right? So over a specific duration in seconds, in milliseconds, you decide. It actually moved from here to here. What do you notice as a change? Became smaller, exactly. Then here it became bigger. Here, bigger, smaller, right? Then bigger again, right? Now, what we see here as pale ones, this is simply the transition from one keyframe to another, right? But also, we can define this as key value. So key value is the small change over time that can lead to having keyframes that are obviously seen, right? So we do here use one of these new siblings.
It is
So
frozen.
we have get children, remember?
Yeah.
Get what?
Get items.
Items, get points,
Get index.
get items, wait, get selected, indices, get selected items.
Are we counting get text in that or no?
No, no. I mean, here, this is usually followed by add or add
Yeah.
all, right? So it is, that's the library I meant. Okay, we also now adding the get keyframes. So every time we have a new frame, we simply add it to this list. Alright,
Doctor,
please.
it's actually frozen.
Frozen?
Yeah, one notable scene in Frozen took over 10
Scene.
years to complete.
One scene.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard
Showcasing.
that.
This scene was part of the film's portrayal of the aftermath of the Great Kanto earthquake.
And imagine there's a huge team. It's not a single person.
Yeah, for
I
the
remember
Great
because
Kanto
at that
earthquake.
time they used it just in announcing the movie.
Yeah,
That like come and watch
مكتوب
it,
Great
it's
Kanto
done,
earthquake. I don't know
like,
which one.
10 years ago.
Which scene؟
Great Kanto earthquake بس ما بعرف شو هذا.
ايش ايش ايش؟
Great Kanto earthquake.
شو هي قلت؟
ما بعرف.
اللي يوم طاح.
هو غالبا في earthquake بالموضوع يعني.
It's good to be first
في هذا
on the
الطاح.
right.
هو طلع 2014 او 13
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Of course, now you will see advancement. I mean, now we see Avatar, let's say, every 3-4 years, which is huge on graphics, right? But again, technology advances.
Avatar the live action
Hmm?
the live action or the animation?
I really recommend you get to see how Avatar was made.
Yeah, they put the dots on people's faces, yeah.
That's beautiful.
What?
Well, like, get to watch the documentary behind. It's amazing.
Avatar?
Avatar. Yeah. I mean, what you get to see as an actual character, it's a human. It's a human. They just map these signs and rigs in the face to an actual character. It's amazing. No, you have to watch it. I can't even explain.
Yeah, I've seen it because there are PlayStation games that they make it like that.
Yeah, yeah. Now it's been utilized even a lot. But the idea is really cool. I mean, the sides entirely is so interesting. Go check that, okay?
لا طلع she is not related. طلع لي هاد it's not related. Yeah.
حق فروزن.
لا هذا مو فروزن بس هذا المكتوب تبع ايرث تبع Great
There's no
Kanto.
scene that took 10 years in Frozen.
إلا
The concept took 70 years. The concept.
70? What?
لا مكتوب عندي ضد.
Took 70 years.
مستحيل.
That's a chat
قارن
room.
هذا
I'll
قارن.
put it up.
70?
70. Chat
امبوسيبل
site.
هذا قارن هذا وش اكثر من قارن.
Okay. Anyways.
So in a way the concept took over 70 years.
Alright.
It took 30 hours for one single frame in the song.
Yeah.
30 hours
30 hours per what? Frame.
per frame.
Per frame. Now imagine a whole scene can be like this. This is a simple GIF. Took 32 frames. I mean, it's a lot of
How
work.
big is the group of people who are working on it?
Many people. You can have a team of 10 people who are experts working on it.
10 is not enough. Doctor.
No, it's okay. So again, when it depends on remember these measures. STC.
STC.
It does define it. Your
Scope, time, cost.
Any project. Okay. So any project is only this.
How much does making a movie cost? Oh my god.
Millions. You're talking about
Yeah,
millions.
but they get paid also.
A lot.
Really
Yeah.
good, yeah.
There is a revenue. That's a revenue.
They wouldn't work for 10 years.
You know what? and I keep telling them this, in the game dev field, though it's not so common yet in Middle East, this major pays millions and billions. I'm serious to say it. Savvy is a company that we're collaborating with recently. You know, they're investing just in the program that we will propose. By how many? By how much, sorry? Give them a number.
1 million.
1 مليون يعني.
$10 million.
1.5 million.
Just in a program in our university, 1.5 million.
Which company?
And they have an annual investment in game dev this year only, in Saudi only.
No way. This
Wallah, these numbers I took it from the CEO of the company.
Saudi riyals or dollars?
Saudi riyals.
No,
مستحيل
that's Saudi
dollars.
riyal. That's Saudi riyal. And that's only one
مستحيل
company.
dollars.
No, Saudi riyal. This is only one company.
So what,
If
what's
you
our
go to Iraq,
university?
Iraq capital, you almost have the same number. Again in game dev.
بس مين اللي
Talk
له
about a huge
مين
ecosystem.
الصبور اللي له خلق يقعد يسوي
A lot of people have this passion.
What's
Trust me,
our
I know
university
people who are not even majoring in engineering.
شوفي like all is good بس اني spending 10 years or so on one scene
I
I
think
want
back at
to
that time, because that technology was still evolving, there is a lot
Yeah.
of patience because people want to take the spark.
Mm.
But now, since you have already this technology ongoing, people just want to do the best with it.
Yeah.
Especially AI. AI made it huge. I mean, graphics and animation work with AI has been now advancing like crazy. Anyways, maybe I should have an entire session for you.
Yeah, actually.
But what's our university gonna do? Like, why are they
That's
investing?
a surprise. We're
I know
proposing a
it's
shop.
the app, no?
No. That's a program, educational program that we're preparing for. It's equivalent to a diploma, actually.
طب tell us, doctor.
Will we benefit
We
from
will
it?
announce it. Yes, yes.
Will we? Us.
Yes, you can register. And,
Us,
yeah.
people that have no knowledge.
Like, shall I tell you the details? Because I know we still are in the process of signing with them. This is
Then
confidential.
Okay, Celine, close the video. It's confidential.
okay sorry